Hello everyone, it's Stanley. You are welcome to my channel. So for those of you who haven't gotten the Forex Mastery course, I'll be giving you a summary of the top-down analysis from Dapo Willis. A summary of the top-down analysis pattern of trading. So first of all, we're going to go to the monthly time frame. This is this is the monthly time frame for AUD USD. As you can see, AUD USD. We are in the monthly time frame. The monthly time frame for AUD USD. So what is the first approach for the top-down analysis? We first of all go to the monthly time frame and mark the major key zone, major key level. That's what it said. Mark the major key level. What are the major key level? Major key level are those points that the chart tends to bounce from. Once it reaches those points, it reacts, it bounces from those points. It's so let us now draw the major key levels in this chart. Let us draw the major key levels in this chart. So as you can see, this is the first point I'm seeing. Make it as slim as possible. And for it to be a key zone or key level, it must run through the chart. It must be respected throughout the chart. As you can see, you can see how it was respected throughout. As you can see how it was respected throughout this chart now. So it's a major key level. It has so many touch points. It touched here, 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 and here. So which other key level are we seeing? As you can see, I'm seeing one key level around this point. So let's pick our rectangular tool and draw it. So this is another major key level that I'm seeing in this chart. Right. Is there any key level that I cannot see? So this and this are the two major key levels where I think the chart can bounce from. As you can see, it touched here, reverse, touched here, reverse, touched here, reverse. It couldn't reach here, but it reversed. It also touched here and reverse. So another key level. So these two are the major key level that we can see. Most times the market moves from level to level, from this point to this point, from this level to this level. So as you can see, the market is in a downtrend. The next step is to check the trend. As you can see, this market is now in a downtrend and it reached this key level, went up again, and is trying to come down to break this second key level. So we'll move to the daily and the 4 hourly to take trades. That's where he normally take his trades. From the daily time frame, let's see what is happening in the daily time frame. As you can see, from the daily time frame, this is the key level I draw on the monthly time frame. It hit to this point and is heading down to this point on the daily. So we'll be looking for a sell. How do you take the sell? How do you jump on this sell trade? He draws a counter trend line. Let's go to the 4 hour and see it clearly. So in the 4 hour time frame, he draws a counter trend line. Once the counter trend line is broken, somewhere like Dapo, this is where he will be taking this trade here. Stop loss here. And the TP. He will put his stop loss here. He will take, once this counter trend line is broken, he will take the trade, put the stop loss here, and the TP somewhere around there, around this zone. So we'll be hoping for AUD/USD to come down around this zone. That's where his TP will be, on the weekly zone. But he uses counter trend line to take the trade. As you can see, or chart pattern. Use counter trend line or chart pattern. But if we have something like a double top here with the neckline, he will still take the trade. You see example of what I'm telling you. You see the counter trend line he drew here. Once this thing was broken, that was when he took the trade. This is another example. Counter trend line. Once it was broken, he took the trade. So the same thing applies to this trading instrument, AUD/USD. Once this counter trend line was broken, that's where I'll be taking the trade. My stop loss should be up here, and my TP should be down here. As you can see, it's a good enough risk to reward. So let's see some other assets. Let's check some other assets and apply the top-down analysis in taking this thing. Also, I forgot this key level right here. There's a key level that I can see right here at this point. I forgot this key level at this point. There are also so many touch points right there. So let's see. As you can see, we have a touch point here. We have something like this here. We have here. We have here. We also have here and here. And it works through the chart. Because for it to be a key level, it must go through the chart. It must respect through the charts. So after, what point have I made so far? First point is to mark the key level. The second point is to recognize the trend. As you can see, we are in a higher high, higher low, and lower lows. Higher low and lower lows. So this market just came to this key level, bounced, and is heading back to this key level again. So that's why I went to the 4 hour time frame and look for buys. So if I want to place this trade, I'll place it on the 4 hour time frame and look for here to take my TP. So So let's go over to another chart. This is a chart of GDP USD. GDP USD. Which key levels can we see here? As you can see, I'm seeing this one already. I'm seeing this key level already. This one right here. Make sure it touches the whole point and goes across the chart. This key level number 1. Which other key level are we seeing? This one right here. Key level number 2. Key level number 2. Which other key level? You can see another key level right at this point. At this point, it passed through and got rejected. If you like, you can draw it. Let it go through the chart. Secondly, what do we check? What is the trend of the chart? So you can see we are in a downtrend. So we should be looking for sales only. That's what he normally does. He doesn't buy in a downtrend. He only sells in a buy trend. So what is happening at this chart at this point? As you can see, this market is ranging from this key level to this key level, this key level to this key level, and it's heading back to this key level now. So once it goes up to this key level at this point, that's when Dapo will start looking for a sell. So he looks for a sell. Once this thing moves to this point, this key level, and gives a reversal pattern, it can be a head and shoulder, it can be a double top. So he looks for a sell down to this point, key level, because he looks for a sell down to that key level. So for him to look for a sell, go to the lower time frame, because that's where he normally takes trade, in the lower time frame, in the daily time frame. If we move down to the daily time frame, we'll zoom out. You can see where the market is now. We are expecting the market to, it's highly probable that the market moves to this point, then reverses. M pattern on the daily, break of the M pattern, retest, can now take the trade down to this point. Or secondly, if this trend line can be respected, this counter trend line, you know, he uses counter trend line a lot. This is a counter trend line. If this counter trend line is respected, in the sense that it respects this counter trend line to this point and now breaks the counter trend line, it will take the trade here. First TP should be at this point. YTP2 should be at this point. So that is it. First approach is to mark the key levels. First approach, mark the key levels. You can see I've already marked the key level. Second approach, what is the trend of the market? We already see that the trend is downward trend. It's moving downwards. Consolidate down, consolidate and down. So the overall trend is downward. So what are we going to be looking? We're going to be looking for sales. And the market moves from zone to zone. So that's why he will wait for this market to come to this zone, break of counter trend line, or a reversal pattern on a lower time frame, not higher time frame, on a lower time frame before taking the trade. He also considered, so that is the Dapo Willis strategy. In summary, this is not detailed. This is just the summary. But if you want me to make a detailed explanation of the course, you can you can write it to me at the comment section. And do well to subscribe and click the like button. Thank you.